Welcome everyone to this month's Astrocolorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. So before we get started, do remember to subscribe to my love letter. Grab your free color kit at bit.ly/color kit. Find out what your true colors are. So the idea of the Astrocolorscope is that I take 3 crystals, gems from my crystal bag here, for each star sign, throw them into a circle of houses, of the 12 houses, see where they land, and then read the color, the crystals, and the house for the influences for your month ahead. I'm also going to take a bead from my bead bag for an extra color, just to see what is flavoring your month. And finally, because we like threes, I like everything in threes, we're going to take a card from this tarot deck. This is the Voyager deck. And these are collages of images. So what I'll ask you to do for your star sign is to take a look at the card and see what you are most attracted to in that card, and then ask yourself, what does that mean? And then allow the information to come through. So before we get started, just a little bit about what's coming up astrologically. So we have Mercury retrograde, which is always seems to be happening, doesn't it? But that Mercury retrograde, when it comes in, and especially right now because we're going through Aquarius, certainly for part of February, the Mercury retrograde just helps you to go inside of yourself. It doesn't always have to be like super bad. But you might find with this particular retrograde motion, because Venus is also in Aquarius, and there's Mercury, and there's 2 new moons that are Aquarius as well. One of them was in January, the other one's coming up in February, which is a big deal. That this is a really transformative time, and it's almost like, and there's another transit, which is Uranus, Pluto, and that's of course continuing through our lives at the moment. It's going to culminate in March, and that energy, it's almost like we're needing to let go of anything that has held us back and really come into this place of freedom. And I feel that relationships are going to be big, letting go of old relationships coming back into our lives, and maybe they're going to be mirrors for us to see what has to shift before we can get to that place of success. We're also in Jupiter retrograde as well until April, and this has been going on since December, so you may find that financially things have been a little bit stuck, or something's been stuck around your work, or ways of bringing abundance into your life. So if that abundance is about friendships, then it's going to shift. It just might take a little bit of time, and maybe until April as well, not to like put that into your mind to create it in your life, but just have it at the back of your mind that it is going to shift for you. It can shift right now, but it may take until April for that to happen. All right, so let's get started with our crystals. Okay, Leo, so for you, you get bloodstone that went into your 6th house. This is a bloodstone. It's green and it has some red in it, hence the blood part of it. The bloodstone is a stone of health and courage. In the 6th house, it's about your health, but it's also about your work environment as well. So I feel with this, it actually feels very heavy. So it feels as if you've been doing too much, you've been overdoing it, you've been working too hard. With the green and the red in here, they're opposite colors. So there's a divorce energy that goes on in this, and there's a grief energy that goes on in this. There's almost a sense of fear that you may be holding on too much to what you're doing in your work, what you're doing with your health. It's not a sense of routine, but it is a sense of you doing something that hasn't been good for you. And that, I just saw a little flash as I said that, and that is a routine that needs to change. So I feel that you need courage to shift that energy. There's something that isn't working for you. It's time to make it work. And of course, Leo, you have Jupiter going through your sign, and Jupiter is retrograde right now. So there is a sense of you, it's almost like you're no longer in the honeymoon period, and now you have to knuckle down and find out what makes you tick, and then move into that place that feels a little bit uncomfortable to begin with, but then it's going to feel much more comfortable once you move into it. So for instance, it could be that you haven't been working out and you need to work out. It could be that you've been eating the wrong foods and now you need to look at what you're eating and change that routine into something much more healthy. So I feel that this is very much about your health and getting your act into gear with the bloodstone. But it's also about taking courage. So the next stone that came up is Demotion, and Demotion went into your 8th house. Your 8th house is about legacies. The 8th house is a Scorpio house, and you know, when I think of Scorpios are very deep, they're very intense, they're very poetic as well. It's a watery house, it's very emotional. With this, Demotion is about standing up for yourself. It's a stimulating, it's blue, but it's stimulating. So it stimulates the brain. So I almost get this sense of you thinking about things. The 8th house is about death and rebirth. So there's almost a sense of you thinking about what you most deserve. What you deserve in your life. Do you deserve more money? Do you deserve more abundance? Do you deserve more compliments? What do you deserve? So there is a sense of you looking at what you deserve and then asking for it and taking courage to speak up. The green stone is your heart and the blue is your throat. So 6th house going into your 8th, it's like it's almost like the courage is coming up and you're going to speak, or you're going to shout it out of your mouth and say what you deserve. So it could be that you're going to start asking for a promotion, or it could be in relationships that you're going to say, you know, this is what you need in the relationship. Or it could be that you're speaking up in a family environment and asking them to treat you better, maybe, that kind of thing. So whatever it is, you have the courage this month to speak up. This comes from the Demotion. The final stone that came up is this Prasulite, and it's a lovely chunk of Prasulite. This is green amethyst. So it starts out as regular amethyst and then it's thrown into the fire and it comes into this burning green energy. So this again is about you. It's in your 10th house. So we've gone from 6, 8, 10, even numbers, which is kind of interesting. So this is about burning away something. The violet of amethyst is transformation. The green is the heart. And green is a new identity. So there is a sense of this month you are building up your courage. You're changing the way that you're doing things. You're building your courage. You're going to speak up for yourself. You're burning away whatever it is that has stopped you from being courageous, that has maybe been in the way of your success. But you are putting a fire to anything and everything around you. You're getting more action in your life. Getting more action, you are also creating more action. So you're going to really be pumped up and you're going to move along beautifully. There's lots of green and the blue, so you're healing your heart. We all seem to be doing that at the moment. But with this green, it's almost like you may also find yourself looking for a new job. Not necessarily losing a job, so don't worry about it. But there may be a second job that comes in here as well with those two green energies. So when I went into my bead bag, instead of a bead, I came out with the spiral. And spirals can be about completion and wholeness. So when you look at that spiral, it's also about the chakras as well. So just in this moment, ask yourself, which chakra do I need to work on? And which comes up? And I feel that that is why this little energy came up. And that's the key to standing up for yourself, is that working on that particular chakra, whatever chakra came up for you, that's the key to working, to standing up for yourself. So let's see what card wants to come up for you. So you get Noah, Sage of Crystals. So take a look at that card. Ask yourself, look at the card, see what you're most attracted to, then ask yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean? And for me, when I look at this, I see the world in this person's hands. So I feel that that is a message for you. The world is in your hands. Only you can change your life. You can change your life. You can be the strong person that you need to be and you want to be. So something is going to change for you this month, and it will change for the better because you did it. Okay, that's it for this month's Astrocolorscope. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do remember to grab my free colour kit at bit.ly/colour kit. And also check out the jewellery in my store. These are some new pieces I'll be putting into my store, store.sealwithlove.com. I look forward to seeing you next month. And of course, do leave me a comment below and let me know if the Astrocolorscope resonated with you, and please share it with your friends. Thank you so much. Coloricious blessings to you. Bye.